my strategic prepper community. We keep hearing talk of a food crisis. I want to know what you're doing to prepare for the food crisis, and I want to show you what I'm doing. So today I'm going to take a walk around my property and show you what I've been working on. You guys know I just moved onto the property, so I've been on this for less than a year. I'm going to show you what I'm accomplishing, what I'm growing, how I'm preparing. Feel free to leave comments, and if you've got ideas on what I can do to improve, let me know. We all learn together. All right, check this out. All right, first of all, pardon the weeds and grass and all that. I'm working on that. So this is stuff that I planted last year, always trying to make some improvement. And you can see the onions here, onions and garlic over here. My blackberries doing great, number of blackberry plants, and blueberries. This is what I started with last year while we still had a lot of woods to clear, and we're gonna have a great harvest of blueberries. Lots and lots of blueberries this year, and they're all producing. So that's what we started with for our food. With this coming so-called food crisis, we are trying to be ready, and not just for this year, we're trying to be ready for multiple years. All right, you see these 3 orange flags? These are the pawpaws we just planted. And it's going to take them a few years before they produce. So you know what they say, best time to plant a fruit tree, 10 years ago. Well, these will take 5 years or so to produce. You see all those orange flags along the line? Those are going to be privacy trees. Little tiny pine trees are in there, so I'm not really going to get into those a whole lot. But we planted 4 nectarines. You can see the 4 trees over here. And again, trying to maximize our food production. And so I had a challenge here. I got this garden area, and I got this area with roots, and I really couldn't hit this with the rototiller. So what to do? Well, I dug up a few spots here and there, and threw some melons and squash. And I got some peppers in there, just planted a couple days ago. But again, you can see grass doesn't grow where I want it to. It's grown in the garden. But yeah, this is all corn down here. Corn's doing great. So we'll take a look over here. And I used a seed planter to plant the beans and the corn. Not really happy with it. As you can see, it bunched a bunch of bean seeds together and then had gaps. So in the future, unless I find a better seed planter, I'm going to do this by hand. But got some kidney beans and some Blue Lake bush beans over here. And let's see what else. Got some cucumbers over there. We've got different squash and let's see, watermelon, cantaloupe, and all that. And let's see, some cucumbers over here. And yeah, there we go. I got proof. There's a cucumber right there. A lot of sweet potatoes. For some reason, my greens did not pop up too well. So I went and replanted some squash. And not squash, I'm sorry. I replanted some sweet potatoes. I had extra sweet potatoes. So we've got various different types. Georgia Jet, Covington, some Japanese sweet potatoes. That's over here in the row. And these were seed potatoes. They're doing well. Potatoes seem to be doing great over here. Lots of onions. Oh my gosh, I got onions. And I did a couple of garlic along the edge, just trying to maximize the space, take advantage of everything. So yeah, we do have a number of different plants that are in here, but mostly we have different potatoes, sweet potatoes, corn, and beans, and then a few other melons and squashes. All right, coming down here, we have got this row, and you notice I use orange flags a lot easier to see. But this is the first row, blackberries. Like I say, here's a blackberry here, and this one, the stem didn't work so well, but it's popping up from the ground. So a row of blackberries. Then I come to the raised beds. Oh, nice ladybug. Oh, hold on. I'll flick that baby off without hurting it. All right, so, my gosh, my peas. The peas are the only thing that I grew inside, seed started, that worked out well this year. And these things are just going gangbusters. And some things are sprouting, some things are a little late. What is that? It says chives. That doesn't look like a chive. but marigolds, some different flowers in here, and some tomato bushes, and peppers, more peas, and oh, is that a pepper? Looks like a pepper, yes. Barrage for the flowers. Oh my gosh, that's huge. All right, another raised bed over here, and a lot of stuff is just popping up. I got a couple of spices in here. I got some sage and some cucumbers, some celery. What else? More cucumbers. Let's see, broccoli. Got some broccoli coming in here, and more cabbage. Lettuce. Lettuce is popping up, and we have another row. This row, for some reason, this row of blackberries is not doing so well. I do have a couple over here that are doing all right. This one here, and you can see getting ready to have some of those awesome white flowers. They're beautiful flowers. I love the blackberry flowers. And all right, so we're coming down here, and you know, I may have overdone it on this particular raised bed. I've got squashes and cantaloupes and everything over here. I probably have too many. I've probably packed it in too tight. But hey, learning experience. But that's what this is. This is mostly squashes, cucumbers, cantaloupes, big things like that. All right, coming over here to the other one. There's some garlic, more flowers. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Nostrium, or whatever. It's supposed to help with the bugs. And let's see, some Copenhagen cabbage, rosemary, and a lot of stuff just starting to take off, looking really good. These cucumbers, I have a feeling I'm gonna have cucumbers coming out my ears. Lots of cucumbers. I'm not complaining, not complaining. And again, another row of blackberries, and ooh, looks like we got something over here showing up. Love it. All right, so all in all, that is down here, that's 30 plus up there's 8, that's 38 blackberry bushes. It's a good start down here. And down here, well, some flowers there, barrage. This down here actually gets a lot more shade, this particular bench, so I'm not surprised that things are a little slower. But cucumbers, again, cucumbers are doing great down here. Tomatoes seem to be popping up. I was worried about the tomatoes, really was. Asparagus, I can't grow any asparagus this year for some reason. All right, cucumbers. And oh my gosh, this one here is turning green. I got corn. Yeah, corn everywhere. You know, I missed that. I have corn in a different one over there too. But what do I have here? This looks like, potatoes. Yeah, potatoes. I got potatoes everywhere here. Potatoes. Potato. And the peas. Look at these peas. Whatever I didn't do it well on most things, but it worked all right here on the peas. And oh, my beans grew since yesterday. And notice I have everything tagged. There's a horseradish. I got horseradish in each corner here for some reason. It made sense when I did it. But oh yeah, my beans. Which one is this? This is a stringless green bean. And all right, and I'm hoping I'm pointing the camera right, but the sun is so bright that it is hard to see where I'm pointing. All right, so that's over here, and let's come over here. My Goji berries. Oh my gosh, this one is just growing. Goji. And these other ones, the further I get to the south here, each bush, a little bit worse. This one here is struggling. I have like 3 leaves left on it. And this one here, I guess I'll have to research and figure out what to do. These others are doing all right. I have 6 and one of them is struggling. That means 5 are doing well, but one is like going gangbusters. That's awesome. So I don't know if the soil, I have to check the soil. But one thing I really didn't do is spend a lot of time on soil this season because I just had to get this infrastructure going. And I figured, hey, whatever happens, happens. And what is happening? This here is my blueberry field. Blueberries everywhere. And I know I've got some up there. This is a later plant. And yeah, I got some trees that we killed, and they're trying to grow back. They grow like a foot a day, it seems like. I'll be in here snipping those. real quickly before they suck too much energy away from my blueberries. But the soil just seems so good for these blueberries. I got blueberries coming out over here. Everything's growing, lots of blueberries over here. All right, so over here, I have a lot of empty space I need to finish clearing. You can see I've got some wood pile here, wood cut, and I don't know what I'm gonna fill this up with, but we are going to fill this up with something. All right, let me walk over here. And I'm coming around the back, the west side, heading towards my other cornfield. This is the real cornfield. The other one I was just kind of playing with. So let me head over here. And as you can see, the corn is starting quite well. And you can look at those trees over there. I had to cut down those trees because they were blocking the sun over here. A couple of big trees, kind of fun. And over here, this is where my chicken coop is gonna be. I'm gonna leave those trees up, give the chickens some shade. But I plan on having chickens over there next year. But this is the cornfield. You can see it's a lot bigger. It's just corn over here. And oh, I almost forgot. This was a very late addition. I had a little bit of time and threw a bunch of melons and squash and cucumbers or whatever. Threw them in here. And that was just a week ago, so I don't expect them to start germinating yet. But hey, I'm trying to capitalize on extra space. And before I come back to the potatoes, let me hit something else over here. More blueberries. As you can see, more blueberries. So all in all, what do I have? I have 48 blueberry bushes, 38 blackberries, about 70 or so strawberries. I'm gonna get to the strawberries last. Raspberries, I couldn't even tell you how many raspberries. I'd have to do the math, figure it out. You see some of these orange flags. Yeah, I know, the grass is killing me. There's the raspberries, black raspberries. Everything I have is black raspberries. And over here is our potato field. But we can see, starting to get those flowers and all that. And yeah, black raspberries gonna do well. And more wood I have to clean up. And this is our potato field. We just cut the tree down the other day. So now we're getting lots of sunshine. And I expect things to be popping up soon. Some of them already are. These were planted like that. But let's see. You can see some of these down here popping up. These are the sweet potatoes. So once I get that cleared, there's gonna be another bean field or potato field. It gets a good amount of sunshine over here. And that's my first attempt at a compost pile, working on that. And yeah, so that's those. Now I'm coming over here. And these are the fruit trees. There's 4 apple trees. And yeah, my leftover building materials. 4 apple trees. And oh, my asparagus. And I don't know what's happening with the asparagus. I got like 1 this year. And so we'll see. We'll see. 1 is better than 0. And if I have to replant next year, I will do that. But that 1 came up and it's a foot tall already. That is this year's. This one. This baby, look at this. This baby, that's from last year. This thing's huge. I'm letting it go to seed. Next year, I will start harvesting it. It'll be year 3 for this one next year. So I'll start harvesting this next year. All right, back over here. Where are we at? Oh my gosh, look at my wood pile. And yeah, we just cleared up this area. This area down here behind the shed is going to be a garden. There's a dry stream bed there. Lots of moss. We're going to turn that into a running stream bed. And just a nice relaxing area. And 2 pear trees with wood everywhere. And what else? Oh, more raspberry, black raspberry bushes. And let me come over here to our pride and joy. Pride and joy, that is our strawberry patch. And I don't even know how many we have now. 60, 70. I lost track. But I can see strawberries out there. And again, I can't really tell, but yeah, there's some strawberries. I can't see on the screen. All right, so that is it. And we've got a few spots here and there where we threw a couple extra seeds in the ground just to see. Like by that stump over there, I threw a couple of cantaloupe seeds just to see. So that's this year. That's what we're doing to prepare for food crisis. We're taking the step, trying to build the infrastructure, trying to build the gardens, trying to get some stuff growing. And yeah, that is prepping in action, homesteading in action. Let me know what you guys think, and I'd like to know what you think I can do to improve this. And but don't get crazy, because everything takes time and money, and there's a limited quantity of each. All right, thank you. Talk to you guys later.